Dr. Josh, good win out there today.
Appreciate you, Mook. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. Just to start off the game with the poor field position, how composed did the offense have to be early on?
I mean, we had to be really, really composed. Obviously on third down, we got to be better. Just starting off slow, we got to find a way to pick that up. At the end of the day, we got the job done. I think the key turning point of the game was that fourth and goal stop for our defense, driving down right before the half, getting a chance to double dip there. And I know we got field goal coming out of the half, but we got to find a way to get the touchdown there too. But we did enough to win the game. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and I know how you guys like to double dip going into halftime. But your first playoff win, your very first playoff win, Josh, just describe your emotions on today's victory.
I mean, it's obviously new territory for myself. But it just gives us a chance to play next week. So I'm super, super pumped to keep playing.
Great win, man. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, Matt Bove here. I guess what did you guys learn about yourselves today in such a close game, especially considering these last couple weeks have been a little bit more lopsided, at least on the scoreboard?
Yeah, well, we found a way to win the close one. On the offensive side of the ball, there's still some things that we need to clean up, myself especially. A couple of protections here or there, a couple of times with the ball. I can't take that sack fumble, going in that late in that fourth quarter. I do want to give a shout out to Cole though. 7 catches on his knee, gritting through it, being as tough as he's tough as nails. So to come out and play the way he did, it was awesome for us. And he made a couple of crucial catches for us. I know he had one, maybe 2 first downs, but just the perseverance of this team. I think that's kind of what this team's embodied by.
And Josh, we've got this glass barrier here in the press box, so we don't necessarily hear everything as well as obviously you guys do down on the field. But what was it like with fans back in the building and just kind of that extra energy?
It was crazy. I mean, for the team for fans to be allowed and experience that with this team, it would have been a shame if we couldn't do that. And I know it was only 6,700, but it's more than zero. So I'm super excited for the fan base here, and I don't think guys really understand the meaning and the impact of winning a playoff game for this franchise. But at the same time, I think we're not in tune to that because we want to win more. One's not good enough for us, and we got to go find out a good way to put our best foot forward this week and try to go execute next week, whomever we may play.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, Josh, congrats on the win. Just with respect to your touchdown pass to Stefon, you guys had a long break there, unfortunately, due to the injury to Zach, and then the timeout. How long did it take before the decision was made to take a shot there, or was that a pretty quick call or quick conversation between you and Coach Dable and Coach?
I mean, it was a pretty quick call, and I had been begging for Diggs for that play for a while, and he called it the perfect opportunity and the perfect situation. Prior to that play, I actually got out of it. I switched it to a different play, and then they kind of went back and gave us the right look, and we got back into it. So good job of communication by our guys and understanding their roles, and Steph did the rest. He got open, he caught the ball, and that's all that matters.
I mean, that window looked good enough for you to throw into, obviously, but the way that Stefon had to adjust with the corner closing, it had to be a tough view from his side. I don't know if you talked to him afterwards, but did he see it all the way in, or was it just a little bit of blind hands there at the end?
No, he saw it all the way in. He did a good job with late hands there. That's what, really good receivers do. They don't like to tell the DB when the ball's coming. So he just kind of got into the area he wanted to get to and put his hands out the last second and made that all the play.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate it.
Hey, Josh. Cole said that this might be the best defense you guys have played all year. What were they doing specifically what did they do well that was causing problems?
Well, they did a good job of taking away the run for one, a couple third downs, third and shorts. We got to find a way to convert on those, but they were long, they're fast, side to side. Those linebackers are really good. They're able to squeeze on some windows extremely fast, get their hands up, and make it tough for the quarterback in the throwing lanes. But I'd say we did a good job today, and obviously there's still some stuff out there that we want to improve on. But again, hats off to them. They played outstanding today. Got some really good players over there, or 2 All-Pros. And it shows.
You had 11 carries today. It's been a while since you had double digits. I mean, for you on the field, what does that feel like, when you're running it a lot and obviously having a lot of success with the pass as well?
I mean, it's playoffs, man. I'm just trying to do whatever I can to help this team win football games. If Diggs dials it up, I got to do my job. If they want to take an extra guy out the box, give us numbers inside, it's always a viable option for us, and we know that. But again, we made some good plays today, and that's what I'm happy about.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, Dan Fates in Rochester. What does this win, this playoff win, mean or say about this team, especially in the circumstances of having to battle some adversity and to not really be clicking on all cylinders at times throughout the whole game?
It's, again, being in this situation that we were in last year, taking that experience, understanding that these drives that we have are precious, but it's not the end of the world if we don't get things going right away. Staying with it, our defense did a great job of, limiting them. That's a heck of a football team we just played. Make no mistake about it. They came in prepared and hungry, and they started off with a bang, and it took us a second to adjust and catch up to what they were doing. They had a good plan all week or all game.
Thanks, Josh. Congrats.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, just going back to that Houston game, I mean, the Texans start to come back last year, and you guys weren't able to hold it off. The Colts started to come back this year, but y'all managed to pull it off this time around. What does that say to, I guess, the mental growth of this team over the past 12 months?
Well, like you said, we were able to take what we learned last year and take it to this game, not trying to press, not trying to do too much, let the game come to us, and that's what we did. Obviously starting off a little slow, found a way to get to a rhythm late, and just made enough plays to win, and I'm still kicking myself for a couple plays. But I talked to Dave, and this is playoff football. You got to forget about it. You got to focus on next week. And it doesn't matter what we did. Back to 0-0. And again, whatever team we face, they're 0-0. Come into our house. I know we got another home game, and we got to prepare and expect anything and get ready to go.
And with this being your second playoff game, with fans in the stands for the first time, with the pressures of being the favorite and whatnot, was it difficult to not get too over-energized, not to get too hyped at the start of the game?
Again, you're always going to have those little butterflies and the anxiousness, but I listen to my soothing music before the game time and try to get those jitters under control. But, until that first play happens, you're obviously going amped up. It's playoff football. It's win or go home, and that's always on your mind. So you got to go out there and do whatever you can to get a W.
All right, thanks, Josh.
Yourself.
Josh, thank you. First of all, congratulations, and thanks for taking a little time here. I know you've asked a lot about the whole keeping the composure thing and all that, and we asked you a lot about it before the game. So you clearly did that, but what was it? You were challenged, obviously, by a good defense and a scheme that they got some heat on you, and it obviously gave you some different things to look at and maybe not see what you thought you were seeing, all that. What was just your mindset like as you went through the game and faced a defense that I think had a lot going for it to challenge you as a quarterback?
Yeah. Again, just understanding the flow of the game, understanding not to press, not to do too much. And so that's the only thing that was on my mind. Like, I was staying calm on the sideline, as calm as I could, and understand that there's still a lot of game left. So just trying to reiterate that to my teammates, trying to be that leader by example, just not trying to get too worked up over the small things, and understand that the game, again, there's a lot of plays on the field left, and we were leaving some stuff out there, and then once we got improved, we can start moving the ball how we know we can move it.
And Jordan Poyer told us that overall this is a more mature Bill's team. How do you see that, and how do you feel? Can you define that? Is he right about that? And do you share that as a collective thought for the team?
For sure. It's the confidence that we have in each other. We understand that whatever is going on during the game, we feel like we've got a chance. That's just based on how we play, how we trust one another, how we care for one another, how we practice. Just the foundation that's been set here by Coach McDermott and our front office and Terry and Kim. It is a family-like atmosphere here, and again, we want to do everything in our power to not let each other down. And, that's why we play with so much confidence and trust on the field.
Thank you again, and congrats.
Thank you.
Hey, Josh, congratulations to you. Hey,
Thank you.
what is it tonight? What does tonight and tomorrow night look for you? Because this situation now where you don't know who your next opponent is, obviously, and you won't know until later tomorrow night. So what does the next, up till Monday morning look like for you?
Nothing we can do except try to get our bodies right and ready to go. I don't know exactly who's got bumps and bruises right now. I know Zach went down, and you hate to see that, and we're praying for him. It's tough to see when your brothers are down, but and up until tomorrow night, we won't know when or who we're playing. So again, it's just kind of sit and wait and try to relax and focus your attention on whoever we play tomorrow night.
And the offsides, that was big. The big offsides, the hard count, they got him right as the clock was going down. You don't have to tell us what you're planning on doing necessarily, but you try that thing maybe 20 times this year, and then the one time, how is that? I guess, can you speak to how important it is to always just keep doing it, because you never know when you're going to get that.
Yeah, just a good job of our team staying disciplined, and Mitch did a great job of snapping the ball when he did, and being able to be put in that situation and coach trust us to go out there and do what we wanted to do. It was a good play by our team, gave us a chance to go score a touchdown.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you.